Due to an issue with my editing software, I've ended up breaking this part 3 video up into 3 sections. This is part 3-A. Look for part 3-B and -C on YouTube. I'll get those posted as well. Thanks for your patience. So as I was collecting additional pieces for the H8, I picked up this 8K memory card, 16K static RAM memory card. It looks like it's got 4 banks of memory. So 4 4K banks, and it looks like you can enable and disable banks on the dip switch here. And I haven't looked at the manual on this, but I basically interpreted this as you can enable blocks with these 4 switches, where you want it to be. And looking at this, it looks to be, it says original address 2040. I'm not totally sure whether this is enabling or disabling blocks at these addresses or setting the address of the card. I was told this card had an issue from the gentleman I bought it from. I've been able to demonstrate that issue. I'm playing around with it. Let me see if I can get it in the system. We'll power up. And the first thing we see is this display here, and I'm not sure what it's telling us, 054123314. Obviously it didn't come up, although the monitor is actually running. So if we set the memory address to 040000 and walk through RAM, we just see random garbage. And we get to where we see this. So there's a couple things I quickly deduce from this. The system is rereading that address and displaying the output continuously in the loop. So we can see if we go to an address before or an address after, that doesn't happen. I find that kind of odd behavior. I haven't looked at the schematic. We see the same thing at address 22, where it's kind of acting weird. I am able to enter bytes into this. Let's do an alter 001. And at address 6 here, we obviously have the column. Let me back down to where we entered the data. 0123 alter 003. Well, we can see we're getting erratic behavior. So at that address 12 there, octal, we get that weird erratic behavior. There's a lot of things this could be. It could be a bad power supply, and one of the chips is just more sensitive than the others. We're seeing that erratic settling down behavior at address 22. 23 is a mess. Let's go to block 200 and just walk up through and see if it has the issue. Now, I don't know where the stack is for the monitor, so I may crash the monitor doing this. But I'm going to alter some data here. One 222 alter 444. I may have missed a key press. Nope. We have a bit missing. So bit 4, actually we can't go 004. This is octal. What am I thinking? So 333, the best we can do here to alter is 344 355 3. Address 004 0000. That's actually not what I wanted. Address 002 000. where I was trying to write bytes before. I'm not sure where the ROM's located in the memory map. I think I'm on the ROM here, perhaps. I can't alter those bytes. Let's change the address to 100000. I'm guessing we don't have any active RAM on the bus. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any active RAM on the bus at that address. I should really look up this card. And let's go to that 200 block. It's just unclear to me how that dip switch operates. It's looking to me like the card is set to address or block 040. I'm going to just cheat here on the fly. Well, that crashes it, changing that switch. I would guess this switch will crash it as well. Yup. So changing any one of the 4 switches. I think it's these 2 to reset. Toggling any one of the 4 switches certainly crashes it. No actual surprise in that. What does enable do? Look, it disables the board, perhaps. Well, there's back to the original. So it's an interesting mess. I'm going to have to look at... I already need to basically grab a schematic. There's a couple quick things we can do here. Oh, sorry about bumping the table. Let me find a meter. Remember the first rule of troubleshooting, thou shalt check power supply rails. So it looks like there's 2 7805s on the board. And there's supposed to be +5 right here. Now I'll do this correct direction. I don't know if that's actually going to show up in the shot. It is. I'm supposed to have +5 right here. And if I can get a connection again, we see 4.99 volts. It looks like there's supposed to be +5 right here. If I can get a connection. And I can't. There's 2 7805 regulators on here. And this second one I can't get a connection to. That should be... We may have a bad regulator, which would explain part of this. Yeah, I'm probing with it live. Oh, we saw it hit 4 point something there for a minute. Just can't keep contact. Doggone it, every time I... Okay, the second regulator looks like it's at 4.95, so both the voltage regulators are at least doing something. They're both within kind of the 5 volt spec. Doesn't mean they're good. There's a bunch of things this could be from a bad SRAM chip in one of the banks. So that's 4K banks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to assume these are 4K by 1. They're not necessarily until I look at the part number. I was told that they're kind of hard to find. And anyhow, I'll go find an H8-16 schematic. Note some of these weird behaviors. I don't know if you can see that or not. Like the first couple of read cycles, maybe that one definitely. First couple of read cycles, and then it settles down. And at 23, it's just bad again. Alter. It's just all over the place. Oh, you can see the 2 here randomly changing as it cycles. Alter 000. Anyhow, there's a bunch of approaches I could take to this. The first thing is always the schematic, get an idea how the card works. I'm sure this card can be isolated down to a single 4K card, just with one bank of chips in. And that's probably the place to start. Actually, for me, the next place to start is to look at the condition of the leads and the sockets. I'm going to assume this card is all single wipe sockets as well. It's possible just reseating the chips would be enough to fix it. Odds of that aren't great, but it's certainly something I can try.